your North Greenville Crusaders. At this time, we have please rise for the invocation and remain standing for honor and merit for the city of our national anthem. Let us pray. Dear Father, we thank you for the beautiful day that you created outside. Right now, we ask that you protect the competitors today, and that you would provide safety for both teams. Allow good sportsmanship throughout the competition, and continue to be with us when we leave this place. In your Son's name we pray. Amen.
Well, once again, we welcome you to Hayes Gymnasium in Tigerville, South Carolina, for this matchup between the North Greenville Crusaders and the King Tornado. Al Gahaley alongside Caleb Johnson again. And just about set to get underway. So the King Tornado come in with a 3-7 record, as well as a 5-game losing streak. So they're certainly looking to start some momentum here today. North Greenville with a 6-4 overall record on a 2-game winning streak, including a win last night against Lees McRae, winning 3-0.
Alan, some players you have to keep an eye on tonight, or this afternoon. For King, number 11, Olivia Underwood, she's their setter. And then for North Greenville, Madison Pogue, number 22. She's also the setter. They're basically the quarterback of the team, and if they can't get their job done, then for North Greenville, they're going to have a hard time setting up Adieye and Dupes on the outside to get any kills, and it'll work the same way for King.
For King, number 21, Ashley Mank leads the team in kills per set with 2.91. Number 20, Lauren Willoughby, is second with 2.61 kills per set. And then for the Crusaders, Yomi Adieye does lead in kills per set with 3.23. And in second is still Taylor Dupes, number 5, with 2.44. So here we go. The King Tornado will serve first. This will be number 5, Casey Williams. And we're underway. Adieye with an early kill to put the Crusaders up 1-0.
Another thing to keep an eye on is the student section for the Crusaders. Last night they really helped them pull out the first 2 sets before they kind of ran away with the third one. And for a Saturday afternoon, we've got a pretty good crowd, but it's certainly not quite as big as it was last night.
Number 22, Madison Pogue, the server for the Crusaders. Nice job by Stedding. Adieye with good placement, and King will not be able to get it back over. So the Crusaders score the first 2 points of the match. Here's Adieye. King able to rebound this time. A block, and it's going to be another point for North Greenville. Kinsey Pierce and number 16, Summer Cagle with the block.
It was a nice set by Pogue. It wasn't a great hit by Stedding. It just kind of went straight up instead of coming out towards the middle of the court. And Pogue did a great job of getting it to where Adieye could hit it.
A net violation by King will make it 4-0 for North Greenville. Kinsey Pierce with another kill, 5-0. And King took him a while, but now on the board, 5-1. Number 20, Lauren Willoughby was the server, and it'll be another point for the Tornado. Or excuse me, actually did go to the Crusaders, so.
Lakin Porterfield's taking the serve here for the Crusaders. She did a great job last night. We'll see if she can continue that success today.
Partially blocked by the Crusaders, able to get it over the net. But won't be able to control that one. Nice kill by the Tornado. Served by Amy Sorovsky. And another point for the Tornado. So the King has scored 3 out of the last 4 points. So getting a little bit of momentum on their side. And another one.
Looks like the referee called Pogue on a carry.
Dukes tried to place it. Blocked. And King, a miscommunication, will give the Crusaders the point. Now 7-4. No, they overturned it.
North Greenville once again working really hard on the near side of the court, and we'll see if King starts to read off of that a little bit, and if North Greenville will be able to keep that success up they're having, or if King will start to play stronger defensively on that side.
That point did go to the Crusaders. Kinsey Pierce to serve. Blocked, but rebounded by King. And it'll be number 16 for the Crusaders, Summer Cagle, with the kill. Pierce will serve again. And it's going to be a return error on King. So 9-5. This one up near the rafters. And good placement. We'll make it 9-6. Mentioned this yesterday, but we'll mention again, a very low ceiling here at Hayes Gymnasium, as you can see. So it could certainly come into play today. Did a couple of times yesterday. Megan Gouge with the kill to make it 10-6. Ashlyn Wilkinson will enter the game, and she will serve. And that one hit long. Crusaders now up by 5. Nice dig by Hannah Lewis. And there's the ceiling coming into play. Hit one of the rafters and came down quickly on the King side of the court. Oh, no, okay, so excuse me. They gave the point to King.
If the ball goes up and it comes back down on your own side, you can continue to play it if you have any of your hits remaining. But if it goes up and comes down on the opposing team's side, then it's their point.
So that's one of the consequences of having a low ceiling. Megan Stedding, the server. Great placement by Madison Pogue. So Stedding to serve again. And it's going to be out. So a free point for the Tornado. And Gouge tried to spike it, but King brought it back, but still alive. Adeyeye with her first kill of the game.
Pogue with a great dig to keep that one in play after it came down hard after the King block.
Hannah Lewis to serve. And that's going to be in. For King, it'll be number 5, Casey Williams, to serve. Nice job by the Tornado. Hard kill by Kenzie Pierce.
Pierce is another player you can keep your eye on this afternoon. She had some really strong play, all-around play last night against Lisa McCray, and she'll look to continue that today.
And so another point for the Crusaders, a possible return error. Seen a couple of those today. And that is, it just makes it over. And so that becomes an ace. Those types of serves are dangerous, but if you can get it over the net, it's almost a guaranteed point. So King takes a timeout, and we'll take it with them. 17-10, North Greenville leads it here in set 1. We'll be right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Quite a few athletic programs in action today for the Crusaders. Obviously women's volleyball right now, but later today, football at Newberry College. That starts at 4 p.m. And then a couple of soccer games. The men and women both play at Emmanuel College. The men actually play first at 5 o'clock, and then the women will play at 7. All of those are available on video. So King takes the first point coming out of the timeout. Yumi Adeyeye with the kill. Lakin Porterfield, the server. Nice block. King keeps it alive. Another block that ends up on the Crusaders side, but excellent placement. There was nobody on the back end of the court for King, and North Greenville took advantage.
That was nice awareness by Cagle, the junior out of Lexington, to get back down after the block and realize that the back of the court was wide open. All she had to do was put it in the back of the court, and that's what she did, and the point will go to the Crusaders.
That last ball hit out of bounds by King. It was not touched by a Crusader, so they now lead it 22-11. Partially blocked. Good placement again, but King does a good job to keep it alive. Kenzie Pierce, good placement, forced King to hit it out of bounds, and it's now a 10-point lead for North Greenville. A dig by Hannah Lewis. be another kill for Kenzie Pierce. She's becoming quite the attacker this season.
And again, North Greenville doing a great job of mixing up where they're trying to take their kills from. Last night it was probably 80% left side, but this afternoon they're going more to the middle and the right side. And they're still obviously very strong coming on the left side of the court. So King has to be aware of that, and it's keeping them from putting their strongest blockers on one side.
Madison Pogue was frustrated with herself after that last point. It was hit hard and right to her, but just not quite enough time to react. And meanwhile, King gets another point. Kenzie Pierce with the spike, the whistle blows, and the point goes to North Greenville. So speaking to Kenzie Pierce, she now serves. And Megan Gouge. All she had to do was tap it over to the other side, and there was nobody right there near the net at the center of the court. So North Greenville 1 point away from taking set one. Blocked. King keeps it alive.
King was able to take advantage of an out-of-position Crusaders defense.
Olivia Underwood was the server for King. Megan Gouge with the block, but King keeps it alive. Nice job by Hannah Lewis. Quite a battle here. Lewis again gets it over, but out of bounds.
It's a great play by both teams. King recovered it, actually came off the ceiling on their side and came back down. They were able to get it back over, and then Megan Pogue able to dig it out of the net and set it up for a Crusaders hit.
And that is in, right on the line. So North Greenville takes set number one. Only one timeout taken during that set. We saw 8 total timeouts taken in the first 2 sets yesterday between North Greenville and Lees McRae, but only one taken that time by King. So we will head to set 2. And we'll be back in about 2.5 minutes here on the North Greenville Sports Network. And as we are in between sets, here is a video taken today, the ongoing construction of the new track and field complex, as well as the new softball field. So just a lot of facilities on the rise here at North Greenville. Know that there's an eventual plan to not only turf the baseball field, but also to remodel it. But remodeling is, I believe, is quite a bit down the road, but they are planning on having turf, I believe, in time for not this coming season, but the season after that. So that'll be exciting. And and new basketball arena eventually, which will also be the chapel. So it won't be here in Hayes Gymnasium too much longer, but I think that's still a few years down the road, but just a lot of good things happening for the Crusaders here at North Greenville University.
Some college football scores to note. UConn and Missouri are in a close game. It's 9-6 Missouri at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and they're on the UConn 1. So it looks like that game, they might start pulling away with that pretty soon.
By the way, that was a strange score. Our cameraman was showing me earlier. At half, it was 6-2. UConn was leading, so Missouri only had a safety in the first half of that game.
And Michigan stayed up 21 on Air Force. No surprise there. And Georgia State playing Oregon today, and they are down by 10 with 5:45 left to go in the first. And it only looks as if that will be a bigger loss for Georgia State as the game progresses. They probably don't have much of a shot.
By the way, I did just get an update. Turns out the turf will be installed on the baseball field in time for this upcoming season. And the person that told me was upset that I didn't know that. My bad, Zach.
And Michigan up 28-0 on UNLV with 11.5 to go in the fourth.
So back here at Hayes Gymnasium, North Greenville leading over King, 1-0. So the Crusaders will serve first. Hannah Lewis will be the server. And Kenzie Pierce gets the scoring started. And King responds.
The ball landed just out of reach of the 5-2 steading.
And that one heads out, so a free point for North Greenville. And once again, King responds to even it up. King libero number 1, Amy Surovsky, was the server. Porterfield to serve for North Greenville. Tried to place it. North Greenville able to collect it. Nice block. King keeps it alive and places it to get the point. So this set going back and forth so far, and just able to keep it alive. Kenzie Pierce setting up for another spike, but And a miscommunication by King gives North Greenville the point.
It was a good play by King, 2 points in a row, and a good recovery. When you're in the backcourt, you don't ever really want the ball to go backwards, and did that twice on them, and they were still able to recover and get the ball back over.
Kinsey Pierce the serve. Hannah Lewis exits the game for now. Blocked by the Crusaders. Goj, and I believe Summer Cagle was the other one. And Ashton Beckner for King with the kill. Ashley Mank with the serve, but North Greenville ends up with the point. But King responds.
Porterfield tried to get under that one with the pancake, but just wasn't quite able to reach it. And good decision by Poe to tip it in just behind the King front line. And there are the rafters once again. Sometimes they bounce your way and sometimes they don't. That's just how it works here in Hayes.
Would you say that one side has an advantage over the other?
Each side brings its own challenges.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. There's advantages and then disadvantages for each side because of the ceiling.
The ceiling, it's almost the top of the ceiling is that really affects the volleyball court is on the right side of the court, but then on the left side you've got a higher ceiling, but then you also have the basketball goal supports which hang over the back end of the court.
Yeah, and that one, I know that a ball came off of that last night as well. So yeah, just a lot of different obstacles makes this sort of a unique court.
It's coming up on its 70th birthday, Hayes?
Yeah, built in 1948. So yeah, not too far away.
Maybe if we're still not in the new arena, we can get like patches that everyone can wear in their jersey, on their jersey for the 70th anniversary.
Amy Sorovsky, the server, and off the rafters.
It was actually off the basketball support.
Oh, was it? Okay. And tried to hit it at a steep angle, but unable to get it over the net, and it will be 10-8 Crusaders lead.
The challenge that the basketball goal presents is, like it did there, it can bounce off the top of the support and then off the ceiling, and then you don't know where it's going to land. But with the rafters, it pretty much just goes up and then comes straight back down. I would definitely say the right side is probably a little bit more advantageous, though, because the ceiling is definitely a little bit higher over there.
King ends up with that point to make it 11-9. Crusaders trying to clear the ruling up.
Coach Mosley's not happy with that ruling.
So the Crusaders end up with that point, 12-9. That one is served long, so a free point for the Tornado. Blocked by the Crusaders, and it hits the line on the side of the Tornado, so the Crusaders go back up by 3. Didn't quite make it over the net. Not sure if that was a block or if it would have made it over the net anyway, but nevertheless, North Greenville now up by 4. Wilkinson, the server. That is in.
Good hit by Goose to put that in the back near corner. Just about impossible for anybody on the King side to get to it.
And King, seeing this set start to slip away, they will take a timeout to try to regroup. And we'll be right back in just a little bit. You're watching the North Greenville Sports Network. And as we return, Wilkinson to serve again. Crusaders up by 5. And can't be saved by North Greenville, so King with a much needed point.
Mosley correcting Porterfield on that He wants her to try to set those instead of trying to bump him.
Taylor Dupes with a kill. Crusaders back up by 5.
Porterfield is getting a lot of play for a freshman. She's 1 of 2 on the team. The other one is number 11, Sarah Miller, who also had a really great game last night.
Substitution for King. Number 5, Casey Williams, to re-enter the game. Well, it looks like they're going to wipe off the spot on the court. Or maybe not. Actually, they're Madison Pogue having a word with Coach Mosley. That one right into the net, so a free point for North Greenville. King cannot afford to give that up. Hannah Lewis to serve. Hard spike, and it'll be a kill for King. I believe it was number 3, Sarah Collins, with that kill. That one into the rafters and can't be saved. So King with another point. And before that serve, North Greenville will take a timeout.
Looks like Coach Mosley was a little bit upset with his lineup, couldn't get it like he wanted it. So he'll take the timeout and get that sorted out.
Yeah, when it comes to the ceiling, I guess there's no such thing as a home field advantage, because, I mean, it can either, that low ceiling can either be your best friend or your worst enemy, and we saw for North Greenville ended up going against them there.
It did. That's something you don't want that to beat you. It's not enough to throw the game on it, but it's certainly something that can affect the outcome. And that's King will continue to keep the serve because it went off of the ceiling. So that's not something you really want to happen. But both teams have to play with it, so you can't really blame anything on it.
King focus still in a huddle on their sideline. They're trying to do what they can to get back into this set. We saw yesterday it was a very competitive 2 sets between North Greenville and Lees McRae, but Bobcats were obviously frustrated after that second set and just couldn't really get anything together in set 3, although they almost came back.
They had everyone in the gym just a little bit concerned that they might pull it out.
Yeah, North Greenville, how many points did they score? It was at least, I
13.
believe it was at least, okay, yeah, I was going to say
Something
it's at
like
least
that.
12 before Lees McRae scored any in that opening third, or excuse me, the third set, but Bobcats almost came back, but North Greenville ultimately took it, and meanwhile they're going to score this point as well to go back up by 5. So now they'll wipe off a spot on the court. And a kill by King, number 21, Ashley Mank. Good placement by Adeyeye.
That's not something we're used to seeing from her. She normally tries to hit those about as hard as she can.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it looked like she jumped a little bit too soon and was forced to just tap it over, but she'll take it.
Adeyeye and Stedding leave the game for now. Porterfield, one of the new entries into the game, and she is the server. Punched over by Dukes. King able to collect it. Blocked by the Tornado. Crusaders keep it alive. And good placement by the Tornado, and they're not out of the set yet. That one near the rafters, but didn't make contact with any of them. But meanwhile, it's hit into the net. Kenzie Pierce to serve. And nobody there. Miscommunication by the Tornado. That's the last thing they can afford. And that's going to head out of bounds. Last touch by the Crusaders. Ashley Mink to serve. Blocked by a couple of Crusaders, but unable to keep it alive, and King scores 2 points in a row. And good placement, and they score another one. North Greenville gonna have to take a timeout. That last kill by number 2, Grace Underwood. So this set's certainly not over yet. Just a 3-point difference. North Greenville needs 3 to take the set, and King needs 3 to tie it up.
So Alan, last night you had some trivia for me. So today we're gonna do some NFL picks. And so who do you have? The 49ers and Steelers tomorrow.
Steelers, definitely.
All right, what about the Cardinals and Bears?
I don't know much about either of those teams. I think the Bears still have a good defense. I'll go with the Bears. I haven't really cared much about the NFL over the last few days. I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and they just, wow.
Ouch.
Thursday night just hurt.
And what, a Chiefs receiver hasn't even caught a touchdown since December of 2013?
Yeah,
it's quite a streak.
It's been a long time. Yeah, Jamal Charles and the tight end Travis Kelce, they've been catching the majority of those touchdowns. So
I heard that if you adjust Marcus Mariota's passer rating, of course it was a perfect 158.3 from their game on Sunday. If you adjust it for the fact that he plays for the Titans, it's over 200.
Really?
Yes.
So a good battle coming in after the timeout. This is a big point here. And King is going to get it in. Some more good placement there, 22-20.
Looked like Porterfield was trying to figure out whether that was going to go out or land in, and it landed just in, and she just couldn't get to it in time.
So King right back into this set. It's off the net, and that's going to be an ace. It's always dangerous to serve it that low, but just able to get it over the net. And a point for the Crusaders.
They have to be very happy they came away with that point, because it was about to be a tie game. Because aside from the violation, King did have the better of them on that point.
Wilkinson, the server. Porterfield tried to keep it going, ended up way back at the end of the court, and King will end up with that point. So back to a 1-point deficit for King. The second set much more competitive than set 1. North Greenville won that set by 10. But here they go back up by 2. And just 1 point away from taking the first 2 sets of this match. Taylor Dukes to serve. And Porterfield touched it last, but nobody there to keep it going. And
it had a lot of spin coming off the net. She just wasn't able to put it where she wanted to, and no one was able to get to it.
So King still needs 1 more point to extend this set. Megan Goj, a net violation. So King does end up with the point, and it will go past 25 here in set number 2. North Greenville has used both timeouts, King with 1 remaining. And blocked and heads out of bounds. Last touch by North Greenville. So King, all of a sudden, 1 point away from taking the set.
Crusaders have to be frustrated. They were up 6 earlier in the set, and now it looks like they may not come away with it after all.
Great placement. Caught King off guard.
King not happy at all with the call. No.
Yeah, they're very frustrated all of a sudden.
Looks like they're going to get to redo the point.
Oh, really?
The referees ruled that it landed, but King protested and said they got a hand under it.
So that's interesting. And that's going to be out. So King takes the set. And we're tied at 1.
Undoubtedly a very, very frustrated Crusaders team will head over to the bench, and King has to be very happy they came away with that one.
Yeah, very fortunate.
The referees didn't have to redo that last point, but they chose to do it anyway, and that may be the reason that they come away with the win.
Yeah, as much as King reacted to that, it definitely seemed like they had to have gotten a hand under it, because as soon as they gave North Greenville the point, the entire King team just freaked out all of a sudden. So anyway, it is even at 1, so we'll play at least 4 sets here today. And we'll be back in about 2 minutes here on the North Greenville Sports Network. So we go on to set 3.
Just a quick update on that Missouri-UConn game. Missouri still up 3-6-9, but with 53 seconds left to go, UConn is on the Missouri 25, 4th and 4. They may come away with the upset here, and they managed to stop Missouri on their own 1-yard line. Which wouldn't be a Jacksonville State-Auburn upset, but it would still be an upset nonetheless.
Yeah. Is Missouri's ranked, right?
They're number 22.
Okay. So things still getting set for the beginning of set number 3. And North Greenville needing to clear something up with the official. In set 3, the Crusaders have won 6 and have lost 4. For King, they have won set 3 3 times this season and have lost 7. Not sure if there's some sort of lineup issue going on right now or what, but North Greenville trying to get that cleared up.
And it appears that set 2 will now get underway.
Set 3. So here we go. Adeyeye starts the scoring.
That was quite a hit.
Landed out of bounds, last touch by King.
Last night, I believe Taylor Dupes hit it off on one of Lise McCrae's girls' shoulders, and she was just very fortunate that it did not hit her in the face.
Believe that'll be an ace. Madison Pogue has been serving to start this set. And here comes King.
Pogue, one of the better servers on the team. She was the one that started off the 3rd set last night, going like 13-0.
And Crusaders just trying to get it back over. They do. And King with 2 in a row. And that one right into the net. Not even close to going over. Crusaders with the point.
As tight as the last set was, unforced errors are going to be crucial to this set. You just don't want to give the other team any points if you can help it. And often it's the team that commits the fewer unforced errors that wins the game.
I believe that was Dupes with the hit over. King could not respond. So King with that point, now down to a 1-point set. And that one also hit into the net. So King has given a couple of free points to the Crusaders early here in set 3. Kenzie Pierce the serve. And that is going to be just in. And that will head out of bounds, so a point for the Crusaders. Wilkinson, the server.
Good dig by Stedding to keep that one in play.
King with the point. Gouge tried to get it in, but couldn't quite do it, and it is all even at 6. Another serve into the net by King. That's their third one of the set.
And the Crusaders can be thankful for those poor serves, but they're still in this game because they look to be outplayed by King so far early in this set.
Taylor Dupes, the server. And King with another point.
And down that far side of the court once again. That's at least the second time they've gone to that spot tonight. We'll see if the Crusaders make any adjustments to try to stop that.
King with another point. Grace Underwood, the server. And King can't keep it alive, and it's all tied up at 8.
It was unfortunate for Pearson Adieye after that combined block. It just bounced all the way out across the court.
So all tied up at 9 yet again. King with another point to go back up by 1. So now they go back up by 2. And North Greenville will take a timeout.
Crusaders being outplayed here early in the set. And they really just have King to be thankful that they're only down 2.
So we'll take a short break and be right back. You're watching the North Greenville Sports Network. So another point for King, puts them up by 3. Starting to run away with it in this set.
And I would say, even though it's only a 3-point deficit, it feels like it's a lot larger than it really is. We'll see if the Crusaders can recover.
And they do there. Adeyeye with good placement.
That second set could turn out to be a very pivotal set in this game.
And good placement this time by King to go back up by 3.
Good recovery by Dupes on that block. It came back down still on her side, and she was able to get under it and get it over to Lewis.
So King back up by 4 now. And North Greenville with another timeout. So that's their last one of the set. Trying to keep the team under control before the set gets out of hand. So we'll see if they can come back when we return here on the North Greenville Sports Network. Anna Sarovsky to serve. And that one will head out of bounds, so a much needed point for North Greenville. So now Kinsey Pierce to serve. And good placement. Right over the blockers. Nobody able to get to it. Puts King back up by 4. Olivia Underwood was the server. Does not make it over the net. Goes to the Crusaders. Substitution, Ashlyn Wilkinson re-enters the game. Hard spike, but saved by the Crusaders, blocked. And great block by the King Tornado. That was number 2, Grace Underwood.
Give Hannah Lewis some credit for getting under that spike from King. It's never something you really want to do, but she didn't have a whole lot of time to think about it, and she did it anyway.
And that one hit into the net, so the Crusaders with an easy point. Taylor Dukes will serve. but it heads out of bounds. So early on, it was King making the service errors, but now the Crusaders have done it a couple of times. Blocked by King, but lands out of bounds. Deficit down to 3. And that one into the net, another service error for the Crusaders.
It's another unforced error for the Crusaders, and it's a good reason why they're down 4. And have pretty much remained down 4 since the beginning of the game.
Crusaders with the point. Dukes with the dig, and Hannah Lewis did what she could with it, but it will land out of bounds. King back up by 4. North Greenville will have to string some points together if they're going to get back into the set.
Hannah Lewis tried her best, but just wasn't able to recover. Looked like there was some miscommunication too. So
that one punched over, and it's a point for North Greenville. Megan Gouge. Nope, excuse me, that's not Gouge.
Stedding, take the serve.
It was number 21, Emily Timms, who left the game. So another point for King, back up by 4.
Pierce with another kill. That's not sure how many that is for tonight, but she's certainly racking them up.
And speaking of Pierce, she will now serve. And that one in the right place makes it 20-18.
Pierce seemed to get better as the game went on last night, and she's done well again today, so I'd look for her as throughout the season to just take on more of a role on this Crusaders team.
King takes their first timeout, so we'll return in just a moment. So Kenzie Pierce will serve again as North Greenville has scored the last 2 points. And snuck it over, and it pays off. King back up by 3.
It was a solid backhand. Everybody was expecting it for them to attack on the far side of the court, but she tipped it backhand and was able to land it.
Olivia Underwood was the server, and King ends up with another point, back up by 4. Megan Gouge ends up with the point. Ashlyn Wilkinson to serve. And it'll be an ace. It's going to head out of bounds, so King with the point, now 2 away from taking set 3. King able to keep it alive. Okay, so the whistle did blow, and the point does go to the Crusaders. So back to a 2-point set. Taylor Dupes to serve. That one into the net.
Even if the Crusaders somehow manage to win this set, I think it'll be interesting to see if Coach Mosley changes up the lineups at all, because they haven't done especially well. They've been fighting just to hang on. So we've seen Emily Timms this set. We did not see her at all last night, so let's see if she gets any playing time. Sarah Miller, number 11, played a lot last night. Have not seen her at all yet either. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with the lineup going into this 4th set.
So King takes a 2-1 lead in the match. And we'll be back in a few minutes here on the North Greenville Sports Network. So here we go for set 4. Hannah Lewis to start off the serving for North Greenville. And King will strike first. Mentioned it earlier, King came in with a 5-game losing streak, but you can tell they want this one bad.
And Greg Mosley did make some substitutions to start this set. Haley Hester, number 7, has come in, and Wilkinson and Cagle are both not playing in this set. We'll see how that changes throughout the game.
And an ace. Madison Pogue gives North Greenville a 2-1 lead. And King with the point of their own, now 2-2.
That was a rocket. There's no chance for anyone on the Crusaders side to get to that at all.
Amy Sorovsky, the server. King trying to keep it alive. They do get it over the net. Kenzie Pierce takes it to the opposite side, but King ends up with the point.
Good placement by Adeyeye. She gets that right on the back line. You can't ask for much better than that. Both Porterfield and Thames will come in for Stedding and Adeyeye. It's a nice dig by Porterfield to get under that no one else on the North Greenville side could get to it in time. Great spot by Tim, just places that right down the far line.
Okay. Had a camera failure there for a minute, but we're back. King with that point to go up 6-4. King with another point, back up by 3. North Greenville cannot afford to fall behind. Ashley Mank to serve. And North Greenville with the point, a double hit. Kenzie Pierce, the server. And another point for North Greenville. And that's going to go right into the net. Free point for King.
Both Adieye and Dupes are on the sideline right now for North Greenville, and taking the place by Timms and Gooch.
And a timeout taken by the Crusaders. They trail by 3 here in set 4. We'll return in just a moment.
Great rally by both teams here.
It's going to land just out of bounds. Yeah, North Greenville needs a few of those NGU chants that we heard last night. Student section not quite as big.
Not entirely surprised though. It's a Saturday afternoon, kind of slow, nice weather outside.
Yeah, I'm sure some travel to the football game as well. As that ball went into the net, so a free point for King.
I know a few people who went to the football game.
That game's scheduled to start in 30 minutes. Newberry does have a video stream for that game. Hopefully you don't tune to that until after our game, but. And that one is going to fall, so King with another point, back up by 4. And again, men and women's soccer play. The men play at 5 at Emmanuel, the women also at Emmanuel at 7. And both of those are being streamed live as well on the Emmanuel Ustream channel.
It'll be interesting to see how the women's volleyball game, or the women's soccer team comes back from their loss. They got beat pretty soundly on Wednesday night, played defense for most of the game. And then it'll be interesting, too, to see how the football team does. There's been a lot of just talk on campus, and it was a big win for them last Saturday, and we'll see if they're able to come back and just focus on Newberry, or if the last week's game will affect them this week or not.
North Greenville tried to place it. Now King tries to place it, but ball still alive. And King just able to get it back over. And can they keep it alive? No, they can't. Goes into the scorer's table. So North Greenville with a much-needed point.
I would say the next 2 games for North Greenville are probably their 2 toughest games left on the schedule. They don't have a really strong schedule this year at all.
Yeah, they used to have a scheduling alliance with the South Atlantic Conference, since the Conference Carolinas doesn't support football, not yet at least, but that agreement came to an end after last season, so they do have several South Atlantic Conference opponents in the schedule, but yeah, overall not one of the toughest schedules around. So
if they can come out of the next 2, maybe even 3 weeks with 2 or 3 wins, then they could very well have a very strong season and end up ranked and hopefully in the playoffs.
And North Greenville can't get it over. Now a 6-point lead for King. And North Greenville is going to take their final timeout.
That looked like some combined miscommunication there by the setter. It looked like Haley Hester wanted her set a little bit higher. She thought it was going to be a short, quick middle set. It came all the way over to her, but it wasn't high enough for her to get under it in time, and she ended up hitting it into the net. Missouri did end up holding off UConn as they finished winning that game 9-6, a very low-scoring game for what typically is a pretty high-scoring Missouri offense. And Michigan did beat UNLV 28-7. Northwestern is up on Duke 19-10.
So here we go, North Greenville out of timeouts. They have quite a hill to climb. Blocked. King keeps it alive, now North Greenville does. This one hit over the rafters, but did not make contact with any of them, so not a very hard one for King. Blocked and still alive. This has become quite a battle.
Great recovery by King.
Yomi Adeyeye ends up with the kill.
That was a great set by Pogue to Pierce. I thought it was going to go to the far side and be a little bit higher set, but she went with a short, quick back set, and it seemed to catch King off guard.
Porterfield to serve. Good placement by King, puts him back up by 6. Kill by the Crusaders. Haley Hester with the serve, and it becomes an ace.
She floated that one right over the King players, and it dropped just in that back near corner.
And almost had another one. Kenzie Pierce with the kill. And now King will take a timeout.
The fans finally starting to get into it a little bit here at Hayes.
So North Greenville with the momentum. We'll see if they can continue it when we come right back here on the North Greenville Sports Network. North Greenville gets the first point coming out of that timeout.
Another great serve by Hester.
So Haley Hester continues to serve. Had some great serves, but an unfortunate error there. So King now 8 points away, but they will return the favor.
Greenville seems to be regaining some momentum here as they're fighting to take it to a 5th set.
Kinsey Pierce, the server. Crusaders just able to keep it alive. And a block, but last touched by the Crusaders, so it's now a 3-point lead for King. And Hannah Lewis, all she can do is just bat it back over. And it's going to be a kill for King.
A nice dive by Pogue as she's able to get under that one. After some miscommunication by Lewis and Timms.
Great placement. Megan Stedding was the server. Blocked by the Crusaders. King keeps it alive. Adeyeye tried to kill, but it was blocked. And King ends up with the point.
The deficit's climbing for the Crusaders to get out from under here.
Kinsey Pierce with a hard spike that ends up just out. North Greenville did not agree.
Looks like we had the line judge ruled it in. It looked in from here, and she was overruled by the referee, and he'll give the point to King.
Crowd doesn't agree either.
It looked like it was in, but I'm not refereeing, so.
And another point for King, just 3 away. And that questionable call may be the killer for the Crusaders. And Adeyeye with the kill. So North Greenville not out of it just yet. So here's Hannah Lewis to serve. And blocked, but lands on the North Greenville side. King 2 points away. This will be a huge win for King. Again, they came in on a 5-game losing streak. But Adeyeye trying to get the team back in it.
There's no room for error here for Pogue as she goes for the serve.
And attempted block that stopped the ball, but ended up landing where no Crusader was, and so King just needs one more to take this match in 4 sets. And Kinsey Pierce with the kill. Crusaders will need to score 5 more in a row just to tie it. Porterfield to serve. Hannah Lewis off the light, but still alive, but it's knocked out of bounds, and that will do it.
It's an unfortunate loss for North Greenville today. That second set really turned the tide in favor of King. And King's got to be happy with the way they were able to really play strong throughout the second half of the game.
So, North Greenville took the first set 25-15, and then King won the final three. The second set 26-24, the third set 25-21, and now 25-19 in the fourth set. So that will do it from here at Hayes Gymnasium and here on this campus, but still some key North Greenville events for the rest of this day. Again, football starting at 4. Newberry is streaming that game live, as well as men's and women's soccer at Emmanuel College. Those games are being streamed live as well, so be sure to tune into those. And we hope to see you next time. Our next event is this Tuesday. It is soccer. Women play Erskine College at 5:30, and then the men play at 7. Actually, that won't be the case. It'll either be 5:30 and 7:30 or 5 and 7, so we'll have to clear that up on the schedule. And women's volleyball plays at Benedict College. It's currently not on the schedule to have live stats or live video, but we'll keep checking their website to see if that changes, and we'll be sure to make those changes on our website if that does take place. So it'll be soccer next, and then nothing until Saturday. But we have a lot going Saturday. A tennis broadcast. We're going to try it. The men and women at the same time at 10 a.m. They play Newberry. And then football against UNC Pembroke at 7 p.m. So we hope to see you then. And we'll see you next time here on the North Greenville Sports Network.